Hello, my paper crafting friends. It's Charlene with stampingwithcharlene.com and welcome to Almost Live Stamping with Charlene. It is Tuesday, February 2nd, 2021. And because it's the first Tuesday of the month, that means that tonight's project is based around my February card class in the mail. There are 5 different cards, 1 easy layout, and if you make a purchase from my online store of $35 or more, I will send you all of the pre-cut paper, embellishments, and supplies, everything you need to make the 5 cards. I will send that to you free shipping. Everything is cut and ready to go, and it is my free gift to you because you ordered from my store. So the one that I'm going to show you tonight, stay till the end because then you'll see all the different cards. But tonight I'm going to show you this fun shaker card. And all of the cards can be used as thank you notes or birthday cards. It's a great way to build up your card supply so that you will have cards for the rest of the year. And it's a very, very easy layout that you can copy with any paper or stamps that you have. So if you don't want to purchase the punch and the stamp set that I used for this project, you can use any stamp set that you want that coordinates with the paper that I'll be sending you as part of the February card class in the mail. So that's a lot of info to take in, I know, but let's get started with the project. You'll see how easy and fun it is to make these cards. For the February card class into mail and for tonight's card, we are using items from the Ice Cream Corner suite, which is on page 48 and 49 of the January to June mini catalog. Look at this designer series paper. I love the colors in there and the different images of the ice cream. And you're gonna see on the other samples that I show you at the end of the video, how you can use the punch to just punch out the little ice cream from some of the designer series paper. It is just such a fun, there's that word again, a fun suite. And that's why I chose it for February. And also because you can stock up on your cards, your birthday cards and your thank you cards for the year. Since it's the beginning of the year, you can make a bunch of them. You'll be able to make 10 if you participate in the card class in the mail. And if you order the bundle, you get the stamp set and the punch, the ice cream cone punch, which has the, well, it's right here, the top of the ice cream and then the ice cream cone. That's $31.50. And then you can just add in some dimensionals or adhesive to bring you up to the $35 that you need to participate in the card class in the mail. So let's get started with the card because that's why you guys are all here watching. Look at how fun. Now this is, I have made a shaker card like this before, but let's go over it again if you're new here and because it's just so fun to make. So the first thing we're gonna do is start with our card base, which is Bermuda Bay. And then we're gonna take this fun piece of designer series paper. Look at how fun it is. And on the back, there's some stripes, so you can use either side, but I just love all of these colors. There are so many different colors that are that coordinate with this designer series paper. So I'm just gonna use my multi-purpose liquid glue and adhere this to the card base. Just like that. And now let's work on the top layer of the card, and then I'll go on and show you how you make it into a shaker card. So with our Whisper White cardstock, I'm gonna take the Happy Birthday stamp. Oh, I need to clean my blocks. An easy way to clean your clear blocks is to just wash them in Dawn dish soap. So I am using Blackberry Bliss and I'm inking up my Happy Birthday sentiment, and I am going to stamp this at the top. Now let me just explain, the reason I'm doing it at the top is because when you put the shaky pieces in there, they settle at the bottom. So if I were to write the happy birthday at the bottom, it would pretty much be covered up with all of the little shaky pieces, the sprinkles. So that's why I put the sentiment at the top. And I'm just gonna flip that over and do it again because I don't like how it came out. And that's one good thing about paper crafting is if you make it oops, you always get a second try just by turning the paper over. That came out much better. So now let's work on making the ice cream cones. You'll see on my sample card here, I have 3 scoops of ice cream. One is So Saffron, Blackberry Bliss, and Bermuda Bay. So I'm just gonna take the ice cream stamp and I'm gonna start with the lightest color first. It doesn't really matter, that's just something that I tend to do, is go from light to dark. So I'm gonna stamp a scoop of So Saffron, and then I'll clean off my stamp. And then I will stamp a Bermuda Bay. And then finally, I will stamp a Blackberry Bliss. And I'm just using Whisper White, just scraps of paper. Then look at the punch. It's a builder punch. So we have, let me hold it this way so you can see it better. We have the scoop of ice cream and then we have the ice cream cone. So I always hold my punches upside down so I can get them right in there. And I'm gonna punch out my little scoops. Let me tear this off so this can fit in there like that. Oops. And punch my So Saffron, ice cream, and yes. Oh, I crave ice cream when I'm making this. I crave ice cream all the time. Do you guys? That is my one thing that I cannot give up, is ice cream. Okay, and there's my Blackberry Bliss. So those are my ice cream scoops. And now there's a little trick that I want to show you for the actual ice cream cone. The stamp set does come with a cone stamp and a little outline. So you can stamp your own ice cream cone. And in one of the samples, I'm going to show you how I did that. However, one of the pieces of Designer Series paper, this one here that has the scoops of ice cream on it, if you flip it over, it's already designed to be an ice cream cone. So I'm just gonna take my punch and go in there and punch out 3 cones. It just makes it so much faster to just do it that way. And then all you need to do is come back here to your layer and arrange your cones on here. Let's start in the center. So I'll just put one in the center there, and they're gonna have to overlap a little bit because they need to fit inside the envelope. So you don't wanna go beyond the white paper. So I'm gonna make them overlap here. Tiny bit like this. And then I'm gonna put the side cones, the side ice cream scoops on first, and I'm making sure that I don't go over the white. Like that, and then I'll put the center one on last so it kind of sticks up a little bit. Just like that. So now I'm gonna take my old olive piece and I'm gonna adhere my layer to that. And this is how easy the card is. And now I'm gonna take my clear envelope, and there's a couple things that you need to remember. When you insert the layer into the clear envelope, you wanna make sure that the adhesive side here is facing down. So when you put your hand in the envelope, this little flap needs to be on the top. So I'm going to insert this in here just like that. Then I'm going to take my little ice cream sprinkles, which are so fun, and they're kind of made out of they're made out of rubber or something. They're very interesting, and just look at those bright colors. So I'm just taking my little wooden spoon. I think I got this at a party store. I don't know where I got it. Whoops. Let's do it this way. Let's open our envelope, and we'll take some of the sprinkles out, and I'm going to give it probably just like 2 half spoons of sprinkles, just like that. Now to close it up, I'm just going to bend this over, and I'll remove, it has a self-adhesive closure to it, so I'll just remove that and close it up like that. And that's my little shaker piece. Isn't that adorable? And now let's come to our card base, and to attach the shaker piece, I am just going to use 2 pieces of tear and tape adhesive. How easy and fun was this card to make? So quick and very impressive. If someone got this, they would be very impressed. And you certainly can't buy a card that is this cute in the store. And there you go. So that is one card from this is 5 cards, 1 easy layout. So they all use the same exact layout, but they're all designed differently. So here's one. Here's another one, which is also a shaker card. So for here, I just made the little, I stamped the little popsicle stick, and then I put a scoop of ice cream at the top. Treat yourself, and I made it the exact same way with the little sprinkles. And then the other 3, they are not shaker cards. So there's only 2 shaker cards in this set. But look at this one here. This is actually a popsicle stick, which I took and I cut in half. And I glued on there with the multi-purpose liquid glue. And then I put the, I stamped and just freehand cut out the popsicle. And then I very carefully put a couple of little sprinkles on the top. Love it, and love the colors. There's this one here, which is a masculine card. Be perfect for a guy because of the dark colors. Just says happy birthday. And I did the same thing here with the little sprinkles. I just took them individually and used just a little dot of the multi-purpose liquid glue, and then adhered the little sprinkle onto the top like that. And then finally, this one here. Now remember, I stamped these with the stamp and punched them out with the punch. Remember when you were a kid and you would get ice cream cones from the store that come in the box from the grocery store, and they were different colors? That's completely what this reminds me of. Like there were pink ones and yellow, and even this this greenish blue color. So that's what I was thinking of when I made this. And now if you look at these scoops of ice cream, I didn't stamp them. There's a design in the designer series paper, and I just used the scoop part of the ice cream, this right here, and I just punched out the ice cream. But you see how it looks like it's all different flavors. Oh, it just reminds me of summertime. So I love all these cards. And if you participate in the February card class in the mail, you will get all of the pre-cut cardstock and designer series paper and the little sprinkles and the envelopes to make the 2 shaker cards. You'll make 10 cards, 2 each of these 5 different designs. And that's all there is to making this card. It was so easy, wasn't it? And so impressive. So easy and so fun. And the colors are fabulous. They just pop and bring joy. I don't know anyone who wouldn't want to get a birthday card or a thank you card or just a cheer up, I love you, have some ice cream card with these different designs. And I especially love that I included one, a masculine style, because I don't know about you, but for me, it's difficult to make a masculine card. So I tried my best and included one in with this. So if you want more information, you can go to my blog, stampinwithcharlene.com, and there is a little link on there for a card class in the mail, and you can read more about the details. or sign up for my newsletter, and then that way you can get an email every month with the different details that I have about the card class for that month. So be sure to place your order by midnight on February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. That's an easy day to remember. Place your order $35 or more before tax and shipping. And then you must enter the host code, which you can find on my blog, and I'll also post it down below here. You must enter that host code so that I know that you want to participate in the card class in the mail. If you don't, I won't know that you want to get the free supplies from me. So I know it's a lot to remember, but just if you go to the link on the blog, it'll all be there. And thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.